Makhanda, where the National Arts Festival is located, it is our home, it is our heart. It's quite a beautiful town, but it's a town with problems. In the public domain, it's very much the poster child for infrastructure issues, for municipal failure, for service delivery protests, for water issues, and of course, the festival locates itself directly in this town. We work very closely with our municipality, businesses and residents to host one of the most diverse and oldest festivals on the continent. And our work with the Social Employment Fund was very much a response from the festival to invest in our town and to really have an impact beyond the 11 days of our extraordinary festival.
Because of the state of our city, we would like to try and clean the city up. We spoke about fixing up the city, working with the municipality, and all the different things that we could do to make a difference. When we started, we probably had about 20 to 30,000 plastic bags of refuse that we were collecting every month, and all of that went into the landfill.
The pavers emerged from a really rather crazy dream. What happens if your city's worst problem, waste, can in fact become one of its solutions, road infrastructure? But what is extraordinary is they are made of recycled plastic, recycled glass, and cement.
We probably now are taking out of the landfill between 40 and 50,000 refuse bags a month, and of that we're recycling about 40% of that now.
In the last couple of months, we've been able to repave about 2,000 meters of paving.
One of the constant pieces of feedback that we get anecdotally is that, yeah, nice town and all, but the roads are really shocking.
We had a problem with a lot of our roads because we have a lot of potholes, and the project is impactful in a way that we go out with the roads team and they fix potholes here and there, they redo roads that have been damaged.
So it's had a massive impact on the environment. The repairs and the cleaning has certainly impacted hugely on how the town looks and feels. I've certainly seen an upsurgence in the local economy in terms of property value increasing again. There's a new influx of new people into the town. There was a time when it was actually going the opposite way. Everybody was leaving. Properties were on the market for a long time.
The old tar paving had really become quite dilapidated, and our building is one of the first that people see when they enter Grahamstown, and we're strong believers in the broken window theory that you make the small changes and you beautify your own spaces, and that allows people to feel proud of the town that they live in and place that they work.
Town is definitely cleaner with the project running. Roads are definitely in better shape. And I mean, the amount of people they're employing, and that's one of the big drives for it, is obviously bring down our unemployment.
This project to us has come as something that is very important as far as creating employment for the community of Makhanda, more especially the youth. So when it was introduced to us, we felt that it's very important for us to grab it with both hands. Now these people that are working on this project are able to put a slice of bread on the table of their families.
There was a lot of unemployment here, and now people are employed, people are able to feed their families. For me personally, I started working for the National Arts Festival, and that only happens in June, July, and we would usually work for like maybe 14 days a year, and then it would end. So now I have a consistent income.
The project has brought to me stability. I'm a working adult right now because of this project. I can pay my bills because of this project. My CV is in a good standard because of this project, because of the experience that I've gained here.
The factory employs a very specialized group of about 20 to 30 who actually recycle, crush, and shred the plastic and make the bricks. In fact, the downstream impact of huge groups of about 600 to 800 people collecting waste on a daily basis is beautifying the town, removing a real hazard, and making it something that we hope will ultimately create a circular system and sustain a local industry. We have definitely seen every month 5 to 10 of our former participants finding work, A lot of our participants find better paid seasonal work. Slowly but surely, the Social Employment Fund project, we hope, is changing the employment story of Makhanda. Where previously people regarded themselves as unemployable, now people are energized to both look for work but also to create income streams from themselves.
Well, first of all, in the factory, I learned how to make bricks. I first started with Kanya, so we kind of had to learn how to make the brick and how to make it to a point where it doesn't look like a different brick because it uses plastic and glass. And no one is currently doing that in South Africa.
It's like a domino effect. So if I lack, the production will slow down. So I need to be on my toes to keep things moving.
In each sector that anybody works in within the project, there's obviously a certain amount of skill that is either transferred in terms of recycling or learning how to repair a road.
This project is really important to us because it's really demonstrated and validated the need for community and local government to come together and start ideating around what's best for community. We sometimes undermine the capability of co-creation and how that exponential quality of ideation materializes.
Since 2022, we've employed over 6,500 people, and we push about between 3 and 3.5 million in a payroll every month into the township economy, which in a depressed economy like Makhanda makes an enormous difference. School shoes can be bought, school fees can be paid, but quite critically, it makes an enormous difference to somebody who's not earned an income and possibly has reached the age of 30 or 40 and never had a bank account because they have never had an income. We really believe that it has made an enormous positive difference. And about 98% of the folks that we survey at the end of every round agree with us. They say that the income has been incredible, but most importantly that the work has made an incredible difference to their community because this project works across all parts of the city.
It reiterates what we're trying to do in the town. You know, we're not here just to extract value out of the community, but we're also here to give back.
We often talk about collaboration in our communities, but we don't take the time to understand what collaboration means for me as an individual. It's not just about us and our egocentric perspective on our own assets and protecting our own businesses, but it's about lifting the quality of life for all that live in our communities. As businesses, we all benefit from a prosperous community. Thank you to the National Arts Foundation. Thank you to the Makhanda Circle of Unity. You turned a litter problem into a really productive project that benefits not only the town itself, but the people who live in that town.